Hello and welcome back to Hyperplay 2025, the year of the clamshell, and the releases show no sign of abating, hot on the heels of your Miyoo Mini Flips versions 1 and 2 and your RG34 XXSPs, and prior to that the RG35 XXSPs. We have the new budget contender. This is coming in at a remarkable $45 delivered. You have to chuck on another $10 if you live in the States. But this is the Powkiddy V90S. And yep, it's a no bells and whistles basic clamshell handheld that actually looks pretty tastefully done, and Powkiddy, occasionally maligned, have actually improved their quality standards quite a lot. We are huge fans of the Powkiddy X55, which was our go-to handheld device under $100 prior to the release of the RG40 XXH from Burnick. But yeah, Powkiddy have upped their game recently, and the V90S looks good too. And for $45 delivered, you cannot argue. As you say, this is no bells and whistles, not going to have HDMI out. It's going to come in some fairly basic colours: yellow, red, a very boring looking grey. They could have done with adding some colours to the buttons, but like we say, this budget offering, so can't complain. And a transparent black here shows what's in the box. And here are the specs, and the specs are pretty interesting. It's got the 3.5 inch 640 by 480 screen we've come to know and love. The very interesting thing here is the choice of chip. The all-winner A133 is the same as in the Trimui Smart Pro, which means you're going to be able to get a bundle of custom firmware. And indeed, the V90S from Powkiddy is set up for excellent firmware because it's got 2 TF slots, and they actually state on their listing that you can upgrade the operating system easily via the first TF slot without losing all your ROMs in the second SD card slot. And it is actually on pre-sale now. We got an email over the weekend saying, look out for it, kind of thing, and at the bottom was a tab saying shop our best sellers, and that just took you through to their existing products. But now when we press shop best sellers, we go straight to the product page, and we'll put the link for the V90S in the description below. And yes, it's on pre-sale. You can order it now at that bargain price. Don't forget to use your code, not the Powkiddy code, for $10 off, because that won't apply here. But there's a code which we'll also put in the description, V90S good, all one word as it were. So you can get onto the site, you can order it with free shipping, an extra $10 to the States, natch, and you're good to go. And look who's just bought one, Peter from London. That's me, and I did it. So I put my money where my mouth is, and I'll give you a review as soon as the V90S lands in fair Londinium. So yeah, rocking the all-winner A133 Plus, the same as in the Trimui Smart Pro. So you're going to be able, with the help of a bit of custom firmware, to get good mileage out of PSP and N64. Obviously PS1 and everything below will function perfectly on the 4x3 inch handheld. No sticks on this one, obviously, but not to worry, because most of those systems don't need sticks anyway, and you can get by with D-pad. And you get various options here. There's the 16GB only for the OS, which is obviously the morally correct one to get, but we think the 64GB will be the most popular one for those so inclined. You can go up to 128 gigs for $60 or 256 gigs for closer to $80. But yeah, we reckon the 64GB will be the popular one. Using that code, there we are, we're going to highlight it now, V90S good, get an extra $5 off. Confirmation of the specs there on the product page. You're going to get a 3000 mAh battery. That's going to take about 2 hours to fully charge and should last you a good 6 hours. So this is going to be an incredibly pocketable, long-lasting device, fingers crossed, provided the build quality is up to snuff. Interesting to see whether, like the Miyoo Mini Flip, this one needs a couple of revisions to get it right, but they have gone with a dual hinge shaft, so hopefully it'll pass the hinge test, which all the YouTubers will be doing, no doubt, wanging it backwards and forwards 1,000 times. I'm not going to bother doing that, not going to lie, I've got other things to do. But I have no doubt the more diligent of the YouTube fraternity will be weighing that hinge backwards and forth and getting it to snap off. So we'll see how many repetitions it goes. But to be honest, for 45 bucks delivered, then I don't think you can complain, provided this lasts a good year, let's say. It's going to provide you with a lot of fun, we would imagine. So which colour are you going for? We went for the yellow one, adding a bit of a colour to our life. Full review coming soon, so make sure you're subscribed for that. In the meantime, if this has been useful or at all helpful, please bung us a like on tapping that thumb down there. It would be much appreciated. I haven't even had my breakfast yet, and it's nearly 11 AM in good old Blighty. Anyway, that was my choice. This is your choice, whether to get it. Let us know if you're going to take the plunge, and we'd love to hear about your experiences with the Powkiddy V90S. Take care, all the best, and happy handheld gaming, vertical, horizontal, or flippy. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye.